Everyone, and welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Hannah and I usually talk about food here and my experience with Weight Watchers and points and dabbling in a little bit of food recipes. So it's been a year since I posted this video here, which brought a lot of you to the channel. Let's be honest, when I put in Weight Watchers into my title, it creates a lot of traffic. So I quickly found that out. I had no idea that it would be viewed by so many. So thank you for watching, and I hope you got a little bit out of that. I just watched that video before hitting play here, and I wouldn't change anything. I think I did a pretty good job saying what I thought would be important for that very first video. And honestly, if you look at my channel, I really only, that's like my 5th video I've ever done. So thanks for watching it. If you watched to the end, yay, congratulations. So I thought I would do a recap, basically what's been going on over the past year for 2021. I know we're in 2022 now, and I'm really looking forward to this year. I hope you are too. So over the past year of 2021, I started with that video, not only for you, because I do like to talk about nutrition, and I think it's really fascinating because in the sense of our bodies are all different, and what may work for me may not work for you. And I go into detail a lot about that with my students when I teach them about nutrition. I'm a health educator and I teach middle school students, and I just tell them, you know, everything in moderation, and don't forget your vegetables. And fruits would be great too. Anyways, moving on from that, I wanted to go through 2021, not only posting that video for you, but for myself. I was not struggling, but I wanted to take a few pounds off, and it was those last 10 pounds that I was really struggling with. I was eating out of boredom and we'll just say emotions. And so over the course of the next, from probably March to, I don't know, you could go back and watch the videos, to about August, I had lost about 10 pounds. Maybe it was more than that. I think it was until October. That sounds about right. So from January of 2021 to now, I have a 10-pound difference. That doesn't really matter. I have managed to get rid of a lot of aches and pains and certain cravings and less headaches because of what is now in my diet. So I have shared that along the way, and I don't want this to be a really long video. I just wanted to give you a shout out, hey, but also talk about what's really worked for me, and what maybe to expect in the coming months as far as videos. So as far as food, I do not drink a lot of coffee, and what I do put in my coffee is unsweetened almond milk. And I have, if I were to measure out the coffee, it's probably about a 1/4 cup. What I would like to do is start moving towards drinking decaf coffee and then just not having it in my diet. I really don't need it, but I like drinking something warm. So, the next one is I've incorporated more healthy fats. I eat probably an avocado a day. And it's interesting because on the Weight Watchers plan, under my points when I was on the, I know they've changed the plan from a year ago, but I was on the blue plan, and a whole avocado, I believe, was about 12 points, and you know. If you're on Weight Watchers, you know. That's a ton. But really, eating an avocado a day does a body good, for me anyways. So anyways, the first 3 months of Weight Watchers is free. A lot of you know that. You can look right on the website. I did before, just so I'm sharing correct information with you. But if you are thinking about joining Weight Watchers and you have a lot of weight to lose and you are really overwhelmed, it's a really good place to start. I really encourage the program, and I know it costs money per month, but on average, I think Americans that are overweight or have a secondary disorder like diabetes, they end up paying an extra like almost $1,500 a year. So that's rather interesting. I got into some statistics learning about that when I was setting up a lesson plan for a group of students earlier, about a couple weeks ago. So anyways, I find that rather interesting. So Weight Watchers points are like your bank account, like I mentioned in that first video, so I won't go into much detail. If you haven't seen the video, you can go watch it. Meal planning is essential. We need to meal plan, and I noticed that in the beginning, way back in 2000, I think 11 or 12, when I started Weight Watchers, completely overwhelmed. I wanted to lose a ton of weight. I had to. I was on the BMI scale. I was off the charts here, and it's a good way to kind of put you in your lane, if you know what I mean. And so for a long time, I was making my own meal and then making my husband's meals, and then he started making his own meals, and then we kind of blended our food prepping together, and we eat the same kind of foods now, which is really, really nice. At this point, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that or maybe you don't, I don't know. Anyways, I usually have a smoothie for dinner. I will have a very small meal, like a small meal when I get home from work, and around maybe 3:30 or 4, it could be soup or something. It's rather small, and then when we sit down at the dining room table, they have their own stuff and I am drinking my smoothie. And I just feel better the next day, and I'm getting the benefits of what I put in my smoothie. So the smoothies are definitely they were encouraged, and how I know about them through my mother-in-law, who drinks them religiously every single day, because let me see, it's called Goodbye. She knew about the smoothies and healthy eating with smoothies through the book called Goodbye Lupus, I believe. My mother-in-law doesn't have lupus, but she has an autoimmune disorder, and she started reading this book, and by Brooke Goldner, I believe it is. I'll put it here for you so you can check it out. But what we put in our smoothies, and I've learned a lot from her, is it's spinach based, and then we end up putting carrots in, and now I'm going to deviate a little bit because she puts in a few other things. I put flax in, unsweetened almond milk, apple, or whatever I have for a fruit, but I make sure that it is definitely like 30%. You want 70% vegetables, 30% fruits. And around Christmas time, you guys, I was having so many smoothies because we had like a bunch of appetizers of all kinds, and we had a ton of different fruits that we normally don't have in the house. I mean, like kiwi. It was so good. My mouth was watering. But we made a ton of smoothies. I had probably 2 smoothies a day, and it is quite nice. So I make those in bulk now. I do want to let you know that for the past year, I have linked my Ninja, the Ninja that we have for blending smoothies, and I make it in the big, tall one. Again, on Instagram, it's you see that. And I'm pretty satisfied with it. However, when I was visiting my mother-in-law and she made a smoothie, it's for me, or for us, she has a, oh, I forget the brand. It's Oster, O-S-T-E-R, Oster, the Oster Pro Blender. It's like $100. You can buy it on Amazon. I'll link it down below for you. And it has this button that says smoothie or blender or something about smoothies. And that sucker blends way better than my Ninja, you guys. So I wish I had it, but I'm not going to buy one. We already have one. But if you were in the thoughts of getting a blender and making smoothies, that is something that I highly recommend over mine. And mine costs more. We got ours for Christmas years ago. But anyways, that's what I definitely would recommend, especially if you don't want to spend a lot of money. It works so well. But anyways, so that is a recap of what's been going on. Not only have I reached my weight loss goals, but a lot of stuff in my diet has changed how I eat, my energy level, less headaches. I do talk about that, so you can go and check out some of those videos. I don't have a lot of videos on this channel, so I think they're pretty easy to find. Just look at the date and go from there. But anyways, so wherever you're at in your journey, take it day by day. I do. I definitely have been having some cravings lately, and man, I'll tell you, it's hard to stay away from the chocolate that I know is still here, but I will head out and grab that date that is so sweet. So I eat a lot of dates too. Let me know what you are looking forward to in the comments below. Comment below and let me know what your goal is for 2022 as far as your mental health, social health, physical health, all of the above. And thanks for keeping in touch with me, especially for those of you who have been following for a while. I really appreciate the emails and the feedback, especially on social media. That's awesome. And I hope you have a great day. Take care.